Hey YouTube.
Now.
Hey YouTube. Deep South here. This is a video response to Forest Prepper's 250 sub giveaway. And he wants us to do a VR on our cook systems or cook sets. And so I brought out my whole system. One, I'm iced tea, Southern staple. I'm going to bring out my pots and stuff like that so I can get them out of the way. You see my cook set, my coffee pot. This stays in the back of my truck behind the seat. It's with me all the time. You've seen a video on it already. This is a Bodum. It's a coffee press. I'll either have it or have my espresso maker. One or both or all three. I always have at least one. And starting from most primitive on to more modern stuff. This is a hobo stove I made. I made it in camp. I wanted to see what I could do with just a Leatherman, and I made it, and I still use it. In fact, I like it a whole lot. And with the hobo stove, I'll use the combinations of stuff. But this is just a little tin I made to boil water in. And it's got a little coat hanger in it that just clips in. Then I can hang it over the fire. And this is a little tuna tin burner I made. I'm going to do a video on it later of how I made it and how it works. But this is, I usually get about 10 minutes of burn time out of this. While I've got this out, this is a little candle holder I made for camp. I just hang it from a tree. It's amazing how bright it gets. It's another thing I made out of a Leatherman while I was in the camp last time. Alright, as far as my cook systems go, I'm always going to try to use wood. I enjoy cooking with wood. So with those systems, I may be using my wok. This is a high carbon steel wok. It was one of those. It was an infomercial back in the late 80s or early 90s, and I had to have one because they're supposed to be authentic. I'm sure they were made in China. And this comes with a fire ring. So you can use it over the fire, put the wok in there. Works really good for stir fry. Of course it comes with a top, a ladle, a little stirry thingy. Also with wood, I'll use my wok. This is the one I use in my bank fires. I like using it and I don't like using it. One of the reasons I don't like using it doesn't get a lot of ventilation in it, and the fire doesn't get hot. It's really good for like low coals and low heat, but unless you build up a big fire, it just doesn't breathe very well. What I really like using is my Lodge hibachi. And I use that with mesquite, or I use it with coals, one of the two. It's very convenient and I really like cooking on it. Now a lot of this is heavy. I do most of my cooking out of the back of my truck. I don't really do a lot of hiking anymore. Most of my camping is either off a horseback, four-wheeler, or my four-wheel drive. And where I'm from, I can usually get to my campsites using those modes of transportation. But I am trying to get lighter so that I can hike into some locations that vehicles and motor vehicles aren't allowed. And I'll be getting to that system a little bit later. And just for curiosity, this is a stove I got from my uncle, and I only remember using it a long time ago, back in the early 70s, about 72. And this is a Coleman 530 stove. From what I understand, Coleman made this for soldiers that were coming back from World War II. And right now it doesn't function, but it's going to be one of my future projects to restore this. And this runs only off of kerosene. And it hasn't been used in years and I can still smell it. This is basically a new system I've got, and this is a GI cook set. I haven't actually boiled water in it yet, so you can see it's probably it's almost brand new. But it took me a while to find one that was US made, and I'm still looking for the stove for it, the bottom set, the windscreen. And I haven't been able to find a US one of the originals. So I kind of just put this one up in a bug out bag or one of my other bags until I can find everything that goes with it so I can use it. And then my US canteen. And going along with that theme, you know, I try to use the stuff that my dad may have used in Vietnam. And this is his mess kit. And it's just a plate, frying pan, and I keep some titanium utensils inside wrapped up in a bandana. So one, I'll have the bandana, and two, I won't have the stuff rattling around inside. Another thing I'll try to take with me is my Lodge frying pan. I love using cast iron. I like Lodge a lot. So I'll take this, and this will work with every system I've got, just about. And once again, trying to get everything out of the way. If I'm going with a group of people, I won't use the GI system I've got. I've got a set of these, and I've got a set of these, which come in mossy oak, and I'm a mossy oak fanatic. So I actually did some, aftermarket trials with them right when they were being developed. Anyway, I'm a big fan of mossy oak. And these work very well. And then of course I've got my Coleman gas stove. This one runs off of propane. I've also got one that runs off of fuel, but it's in storage right now, and I basically retired it because this is so convenient. I forgot this can, this is one of those free mugs that I got with my coffee pot. And the way I did my tuna fish burner is I used this cup. I've actually got a bag inside. It's a newspaper bag. It comes around the newspapers, and they're watertight. So I keep it at the bottom just in case I got to carry water in it. Put the can inside. Take the hanger off. Put it back inside. Put the tuna can into the bag, and I can also put my fuel inside the can and just carry this. And last last but not least, this is my favorite cook set. It's in a Maxpedition 10x4. Inside it is my MSR pocket rocket. I'm sure everybody's seen these.
You can bring that.
But this is the most convenient thing for me early in the mornings when I need coffee, when I wake up fast. I use my little can of fuel, and this is the fastest, closest thing to an IV that I can get to my coffee in the morning. Also inside the kit, got a measuring spoon for my coffee, sport.
Didn't see that. Held it here.
On the left side, I've got all my coffee, all my teas. Inside, I got a bandana. And I keep it in the bag, a vinyl bag, in lieu of the Crown Royal bag because it slips out a lot easier. But inside I got a Stanley cook set. Inside, it's nested in a GSI cup. Inside the Stanley cook set or cook cup, whatever you want to call it, you got the lid. I've got my fuel. I've also got a small titanium cup if I want to share coffee with it. And I've got a Trangia stove. And this is the one that I probably use the most. And I think I've actually made a video that was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. And I want to say, please subscribe to Forest Prepper's channel. He's on one of those channels across the pond. Great channel, great guy. I have to confess I haven't watched all of his videos yet. This has been a crazy month right now, and I think the first video I saw of him was when he did Piper Outdoors' 100 sub giveaway contest. And he's been a subscriber of mine, and I haven't been able to get back to him and thank him yet, but I really want to thank him for subscribing to my channel. And so go to his channel, check him out, and I really encourage you to subscribe to him. So, till next time, this is Deep South, wishing you good luck, have a nice day, peace, stay strange.